Hi everyone, today we're talking about how to choose the right colors for your Instagram color palette, or really your brand or social media template in general. It can be tough to figure out what colors you want to focus on. Color is a really interesting topic. They have all of these effects on the human brain, on our behaviors, how we feel, what people buy. There's a lot of research on how color affects us as humans, and many large companies definitely think about color when they're creating their brands. This may include how they design their logos, what colors to include in their stores, how they package their products, and many more. It really sets a tone for the company and the brand. So if you're looking for a more loud and exciting tone, then you'll definitely want a color scheme that aligns with that. However, if you have a more peaceful and calm brand in mind, then you definitely want a color scheme that aligns with that as well. So this video is going to go through several colors and talk about what tones and vibes they create, share examples of brands that are using these colors, and recommend how you can use the colors for your Instagram color palette or your brand. Okay, so let's get into it. So we're going to start out with three really exciting and loud colors. The first color is red. Now, when you think of red, you probably think of excitement. It's invigorating. Interestingly, many people feel a sense of hunger after they see red. Red is also oftentimes associated with love. So how does this play out in brands? So the first brand you may have thought about when thinking of red is McDonald's. You'll see those yellow arches, but they're sitting on a red platform. We will get to yellow in a second, but the red sparks this feeling of loudness, but also hunger. When you see McDonald's, you immediately feel excited about eating. Red is also used in Coca-Cola for the same reasons. In addition to McDonald's and Coca-Cola, you will also see many campaigns that are associated with love and Valentine's Day among many brands, and they'll use red as a primary color. When red is used in this context, it's different than the context of McDonald's or Coca-Cola, mainly because it's associated with love, lust, and relationships, more so than eating. Okay, now let's move on to a second loud and exciting color, yellow. Similar to the previous example of McDonald's, we see that the golden yellow arches and we feel bright and energized. We are full of excitement. When you couple the hunger that red causes you to have with the blinding excitement that yellow causes you to have, you feel more willing to go inside and get something to eat. You will find yellow on many companies where they want you to feel energized. So this may include food chains like Denny's or Subway, but it may also include technology stores such as Best Buy or Nikon. So now moving on to the next color. The last loud and exciting one is orange. Orange feels a little less loud and exciting than red and yellow, but it also includes that warm feeling that both give off. Interestingly, orange is often connected to a feeling of warning and caution. Orange definitely grabs our attention, and some common brands that use orange include Shell, Home Depot, and Harley-Davidson. Each of these brands are trying to communicate that there is some level of caution they want you to be aware of when you're thinking about their brands, and that might make it more appealing to you. Now, we want to move on to two calming colors. The first more calming and peaceful color is blue. Blue communicates this calm and tranquil feeling in you. You think about the sky, you think about the water. A lot of times, due to how we socialize boys and girls, blue is often associated with men and boys. You know, the same way that pink is often associated with women and girls. Many technology and banking companies tend to use blue for their brands, and it's a way to present calm and de-stress your life or make your life easier due to the tranquil feeling of blue. So for instance, some of these brands include Bank of America, American Express, Intel, Facebook, PayPal, Samsung, LinkedIn. Whether you feel calm by these or not, that's the tone they're trying to achieve. And there are many more companies that use blue, but those are just a few that I wanted to share. Similarly, green is also used for the same reason, as it comes across as calm and tranquil as well. However, green has a few more connotations due to its association with money. Also, when people see green, it's an easy connection to nature as well. Some brands take advantage of this association in their branding and their logos. This includes BP, which associates it with the sun, Animal Planet, definitely related to nature, Lacoste, which includes a crocodile in their logo, John Deere, which focuses on tractors and agriculture, and Tropicana, which references the tropics and also has a leaf in its logo. Some interesting colors include ones that are in the middle and communicate vastly different things. These colors are black, white, and brown. For brands that use black, they may be communicating the darker side of life, such as death or evil. However, black has also become a trendy color over the years, and now it's also associated with a slimming feeling and a fashionable feeling. So for brands that are touching on the darker side, some examples are Hot Topic, Cartoon Network, the Beatles, 007 for example. But the brands that are using black in a more trendy, fashionable, luxury way may include Emporio Armani, Dolce & Gabbana, L'Oreal Paris. Now, on the complete other side of the color spectrum, there's white, and that communicates the absence of color. It showcases a lot of space and oftentimes comes across as innocent or pure. Many times it's mixed with a silver color too. Apple is a good example of using that silvery white color. It shows a simplicity to the brand, which makes technology feel more accessible and less complicated. Similarly, other luxury brands have utilized that silvery white to communicate simplicity in their luxury goods. So some examples include Lexus and Audi, for instance. You will find that many luxury brands use a combination of black and white to balance out their colors. Now, brown is an interesting color because it comes across as a little boring to some people. Unless there's something that spices it up, it showcases reliability, practicality, and sometimes even earthliness. Some common examples of these reliable brands include UPS, Gloria Jeans Coffee, and UGG. Finally, some unique colors to mention for your brand or your Instagram palette are pink and purple. Pink oftentimes comes across as the color that's associated with women and girls due to the gender socialization that I mentioned before. Therefore, we typically associate pink with femininity. For instance, pink is included in the brands Barbie, Pink by Victoria's Secret, and Hello Kitty. Now, purple is the last color I want to talk about. Purple is often seen as regal due to its connection with royalty. Because of this, we see purple as a successful or thriving feeling, and it's often associated with status. Brands that want to capture that sense of royalty or high status in their brand aesthetic may use some form of purple. Some examples include Hallmark, Cadbury, Yahoo, and even New York University. And there you have it. Those are some colors and what they communicate. Of course, for every one of these examples, you will find a brand that uses the color in a way that's different than how most brands use it and how people perceive it. You are always welcome to redefine the feeling that a color can bring when creating your brand aesthetic, but these are some of the common perceptions when people are seeing these colors. When you are creating your Instagram color palette or choosing a color for your social media feed, think through these brands, the colors they choose, and how they make you feel in order to select a combination of colors that communicates exactly who you are and the brand you're trying to create. Well, there you have it. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please let us know by giving this video a thumbs up and leaving a comment below. We would really love for you to subscribe to our channel, as we then know you are consuming our content, and we can keep creating content similar to the ones that you like. But for now, we'll see you on Friday. Have a great day.